now we're playing Satisfactory. And I'm gonna change the stream info. I took us off BRB for some reason. Don't worry about it. It's because we're off BRB because I gotta press the play button. Which honestly means I should stay on BRB because it's gonna take us 3 hours to load in. Oh, the game has an update. How big is it? 84 megabytes. I can handle that. Oh, well, I guess we're waiting for a bit longer than I thought. Oh my god. All right, I'll do an @ in the Discord that we're playing Satisfactory now. Oh, you know what? I'll include the BRB screen we made in that @ where did I put the BRB screen anyway? I think I would know these things. Okay. I know some of my friends like Satisfactory, so I'll hop in the VC. There we go. Alright. Are we done downloading? Oh, now it's got to fucking install. Okay. Oh, it's got to install. This might be a problem. This might be a problem. It says it's gonna take 2 days. 3 days, 4 days. 3 days again. Oh, it's going up. This usage is going up. Streaming does not help this at all. What the fuck update is this? There's no patch notes. Now it says 3 hours. Okay, we'll be fine. I'm not on the experimental build. February 3rd. Update 5 fixes. Okay. Fixed a crash. Fix some HUD issues. Height variations. Another crash. UI bug. Okay. Now put commas instead of periods to add decimal values. Wow. Train menu can be open and closed with Q. Themes no longer require a valid floor. Oh wait, that might actually be fucking really good. Wait, what? I mean, I could just put like a beam on like the side of a cliff. You can do that with foundations, actually. Server upgrades. Known issues. Okay. Alright, there's nothing much. It's just a lot of like little bug fixes, but I don't know why. It's making me like reinstall a huge segments of the game, which is a little not great. It's not like as bad as like Dead by Daylight or anything. Oh wow, we're still here. This might actually take a while. Yeah, it's saying 15 minutes, and I'm kind of believing it. Okay, now it's saying 10. Oh, now it's 9. 7. 5. 4 minutes. Okay, maybe we're okay. Hold on. Hold on. 2.5 minutes. I can handle a 3-minute wait. That's fine. I can't believe this update literally, like the patch notes, I had to click on the old patch notes and scroll up on Steam to see it. This patch came out so recently, the patch notes haven't been like properly publicized yet. So the moment I decided to play Satisfactory, this thing came out. If I started playing this like 5 minutes earlier, we wouldn't have to worry about this. That kind of sucks. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, so we finished Hypnospace Outlaw last night. And apparently, my dumbass. So yesterday was actually the last day of the like $1 trial for Game Pass that I had. I thought it was the 8th, but it was yesterday. So after that stream, I got charged like $10 because I forgot to disable the damn thing. I've disabled it now, but apparently I have another 30 days of Game Pass because I'm a fucking idiot. It's only like $10. It's fine. But it is like annoying. I should have had more forethought to like disable that fucking subscription before then. But of course I fucked that up. That shit always gets me. That subscription shit always fucking gets me. Never does it not get me. And like, ugh. Yeah, kind of sucks, but whatever. It was only $10. One time I had a fucking Amazon Prime subscription that I didn't know was there. And it was set up not for like monthly charges, but for yearly charges. And it was on an account like I just didn't know about. I've since like fixed this issue, but like one day randomly I'm like, yo, where the fuck all my money go? And Amazon fucking just like charged me $100 out of nowhere. And I went back and like I was like, yo, what the fuck? Stop this, stop, give me my money back, what the fuck? And I actually did manage to get my fucking money back for the most part. They only returned like, they only like refunded like $80 or something, like $85 or whatever, because they're like, well, technically the month you just rolled over into, you're benefiting from the Amazon Prime subscription, so we can't return that money because you've already paid for services rendered. And I was like, fucking fine, whatever, just just don't fucking poverty tax me, bitch. So that's a whole fucking thing. We're still, now it says we're 2 minutes out again, but we're at 73%. So we're like actually 2 minutes out from the game being ready for us to play. We are, as they say, loading. Wow, I have a mirror of the stream up, and it is very far behind. We are fucking almost there. So I was thinking about it. I might do Racing Lagoon on Friday, tomorrow? I might. I had to double check some stuff before we do that, but I think that'll work. Because I have like some people I'm supposed to do stuff with, just like socially online, you know? And like it's people who have schedules that are tighter than mine. So I have to make sure I have to like schedule around them, you know? Because like I have, you know, a nice lenient schedule for the most part. But I don't always know what their schedules are gonna be because it changes. And then like, you know, you have to there are some nights where I'm like, oh, okay, this person's schedule might align where like we got to do a thing that day, but also might not. And I don't necessarily know until they know, which is often relatively last minute. It's a whole fucking thing. I know a lot of people where we have a bit of a thing like that. Oh, it has to install still? No, okay. Good. All right, we're ready. We're ready. We don't need Diablo or title. There we go. Okay, the game is just gonna take an hour to open now. Okay. And of course, you will notice the game looks like poopy asshole because I had to lower a bunch of settings in order for this to like run well on stream. So yeah, normally the game doesn't look this bad, but I feel like if you get to this like late into the game, you kind of have to lower the settings a little bit. But it's not really your GPU that's screaming the hardest, you know, whenever you're doing math games. This is gonna take a while, this loading screen here. Oh, the fucking more complicated your save is, the longer this fucking takes. Same thing with saving the game. Saving and loading. It's a bit of a shame. That's why I've lengthened the autosave intervals because like holy shit. Like I have them set to every 15 minutes, where normally it's like every 5 minutes or something. And I'm getting to the point where every 15 minutes feels like it's too quick. Because whenever the game autosaves, it like fucking freezes. And that's not fun. We like to play the game, not to not play the game, you know? All right, here we are. So, you might notice that I'm wearing a jetpack instead of the usual hover pack. And that's because there's no power. This whole factory is been cut. I cut it off from the grid. I flipped. Do not fucking show a pop-up VLC. What the fuck? That's never done that before. It showed a pop-up when it changed song. Anyway. Oh, did I minimize the window? Is that why? So, okay. The factory, every machine is plugged in. It's all hooked up. There's a few blind spots where some stuff isn't plugged in the way it should be, but for the most part, everything's plugged in, right? As you can see, we have huge backups of a lot of stuff like supercomputers. And the last thing we got making was the second part, the adaptive control unit. And you can only see a couple of them sitting around in here right now. And that's for good reason. We had to turn the damn thing off. Because once this whole machine started to work, what I knew was going to happen happened. And it drained our power supply in like 20 minutes. So I had to cut it off. But here are the assembly director systems. Here they are. We need 4,000 of these. And right here is probably about like 30 of them. About 30, 25 or so. Just kind of on these belts right here. And I made a catwalk recently. It doesn't really go anywhere, but it gives you a nice overview of where all the goods are coming in. I put this here because power reasons. Now you can just like walk up. But yeah, I'll show you briefly what it looks like when I turn this thing on. So here's our main grid, which I've been making the power plants a little more consistent, although they're still not good. But if we switch this and we connect the two grids together, look at that spike. The orange line is consumption. The gray line is how much we're producing. So I can run this for about 20 minutes on our backup reserves. Only that long. So let's actually take a little look at it while the lights are on. You can see we've got our assembly director systems coming in. So a lot of this stuff is backed up. So this half of the factory isn't really consuming that much power right now. But it's this side is running in full force is the thing, right? All of these adaptive control units. And specifically the heavy modular frames. This sub branch is the new one. That's the brand new one. The last one we finished. And yeah, you can see the clusterfuck of belts here. We go all the way over here. See those frames are coming in. And we got these right here, which need these 3 items are... This is where all the iron goes, basically. Well, and the screws too, but screws are really easy to make. But this shit requires like steel and everything. Well, this one doesn't. I'm just using the iron recipe for that. So yeah, this is, it gets a little sloppy over here. A little sloppy, a little messy, a little freaky. But it all works. Problem, of course, is it drains so much goddamn power that our system is struggling to live. Which is not good. So yeah, the last time I streamed this, none of this stuff was here. The only thing that was here was the huge wall of furnaces over there. And I have since built all of this shit up, hooked everything up. There's a few weird blind spots, like I think I miscounted the amount of rods I need. So we're not producing enough of those. But we're still keeping all the machines filled. For the moment, at least. Like, I'm not too worried about stuff running kind of inefficiently because I'm desperate to make sure this stuff can get powered in the first place. And if stuff is running at a lower efficiency, that just means it's taking up less power. Which is fine by me. So, I'm going to take that. But yeah, here we go. We got all the iron plates and the screws coming in to make the reinforced iron plates. More screws are getting piped off over there. And then we have the steel production is way up here. This wall, everything on the bottom is plates. Then we have 2 layers of screws. And then up here we have the beams. And there are the pipes over here. Both of which require steel ingots. Concrete's kind of a non-issue. But we have a factory for concrete too. And if we go all the way over here into the shadow of death, We have all of our steel getting turned into ingots. And some of that steel gets turned into pipes, of course. Yes. And this is where most of our iron and coal is going to right now. Is this foundry array, which is making the ingot and coal combination recipe. Which is why we have a huge amount of smelters over there, so that we can pre-smelt this stuff into ingots before it becomes steel. And as you might expect, this huge fucking big chunk of the factory consuming a lot of power. A lot of power. There's not much to see over here. All this stuff plugged in. I did the math right for this stuff at least, so all this is working out pretty much all right. There might be some blind spots here or there. We might be wasting some material in a few spots, but for the most part, it all checks out. We're gonna get an alert pop up in a couple seconds that we're losing power. But yeah, there's not much to see here. It's just a bunch of furnaces going full blast like all the goddamn time. And tons of belts running all over the place to feed them. I think I have all of the miners powered to max. I have like a ton of power shards. I've been harvesting power shards out of machines that don't need them lately. I kind of been going over the factory a couple times, trying to get rid of... Yep, there's the alert. There's the pop-up. Okay. Yeah, let's go fucking... Let's flip this thing off before it kills me. So, this power grid only... So, the factory part of this grid only powers the factory floor itself. Both of the train platforms here are powered by the main grid. So, if these factories turn off, the trains will keep running, because the trains have their own power line coming from somewhere else. So that way, I can like combine the infrastructure into one big thing at some point without having to worry about one factory getting switched off, causing like everything else to get fucked up. That doesn't look right. That does not look right. I missed one. Okay, that's better. This is expecting a 600, and it was not getting a 600 yet. That's gonna up my power consumption. Whoopsie. Oh, whoops. Well, look at that. Look at all these fucking assembly systems coming in. The fucking ADSs. Like, it's not that much. It's fucking... How many... Okay, what's the max capacity of this again? It's like... I did not... That's not the calculator. Hold on. It is about 11. 11 per minute. So, fucking... Oh my god. Divided by 11. 6 hours. It'll take 6 hours of this machine running at full blast for it to finish the objective. 6 hours. Oh god. Yep. 6 fucking hours. Alright, let's switch it off. And we can dump the jetpack in here. This is the only place I really use the jetpack, so I have a chest for it right here. Yeah, that is that whole thing getting schwitzed off. So there's a few issues with the factory right now, and probably like the biggest one is the power. Absolutely the power. If it has power, it will run. It will like run. It'll actually work. Not at max efficiency, but with power it'll work. But we do not have enough power. We need so much more power. So the way we're gonna have to do this is to set up a new, more robust nuclear power plant. And I've already done some work to try to get started on that, but I think I need to like throw all that work out, because we'll see it in a minute, but kind of what I was doing, it's a little slapdash and messy. It's the old philosophy of doing stuff instead of the new philosophy of doing stuff that like this part of the factory represents. And I think I need to unify that thing. I can't just be making sloppy factories anymore, because it's just not sustainable, especially when I'm trying to power an organized factory of this size. So that's our big problem. The other issue we have is oil. So we have all of the oil we need identified on the map, right? Like these two spots in particular. And I think there's like one back here. And then we got like Oil Town, which I don't know if we're extracting as much as we can from that yet. I have to double check and do some math. But oil is something we need. We're only getting about like half of the oil we need to make the amount of plastic we need. A lot of the plastic refineries are running at like 30% or so. And those aren't the ones that are like backed up. Some of them are backed up, like for the computers, I think. Because the computer setup was one of the first things we finished, I think. Anyway. So, yeah, let's actually go back to the Switch, because I want to show you guys how much power we need. So in order to power this thing, running at full force, we need 22,000 megawatts. So that's not good. That's a lot. And a nuclear power plant, you running uranium, that's 2,500 megawatts per. So we need like 10 of these things. Maybe about 9. Right? Because how much is it? It's like, yeah, about 9. We need 9 of those to actually power everything. And right now we have about 3. I do have 9 set up, but like I said, it's sloppy and gross and I don't like it. And we're gonna fucking tear it all down. I might have the inventory space to do that. We'll see. Look at those drones chasing each other. Huh. All right, let's go check out the power plant. Oh yeah, and then we have this oil processing area over here, which I retrofitted to work off some of these generators, which produce barely any power, relatively speaking. But I've retrofitted some of them to work off turbo fuel, which is more efficient. But yeah, like this whole oil area is gonna get shut down once our factory turns on in full force. Oil area here is going bye-bye. Which, that's gonna cause some problems, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine, probably, maybe. We'll see. You know, you remember what I said about the saves? They're getting real bad. They've been bad the past few streams, but they're getting very bad. I've already like scuttled this like iron rod setup for extra screws, because like we don't need them. Hi Clara, welcome. You missed art. You missed art. We did art. But now we're here doing looking at the factory and the kind of hell the tomb I've been making for myself. How dare you sleep? All my truly loyal viewers never sleep. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. All right, let's go check out the nuclear power plant. stretch, bitch. Remember to fucking stretch. Oh yeah, the fucking jetpack. So the fuel-powered jetpack cannot be powered by turbo fuel, and that's really dumb. I have to assume that's like an oversight by the devs, but it's kind of fucking annoying because I have so much packaged turbo fuel that's not going anywhere. All right, so here we have the factory. By the factory, I mean the power plant. I've already started doing some tentative like upgrade steps here. Like I increased the concrete output a little bit. We're not using it yet. This isn't plugged into anything. Oh, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the effects. So I've also upgraded, or I've been planning to upgrade the fucking, we should actually do that. The uranium miner in that cave. Because we're gonna need way more. Because one of these machines costs 50 to make these encased uranium shells. We're also gonna have to check for sulfuric acid. Because we're consuming 40, but I don't know how much we're receiving, honestly. Because I think the sulfuric acid is like up here somewhere. It's like really far away. Actually, we're crafting sulfuric acid. I don't know where we're making it. I have to like go back and retrace my steps and stuff. But we do have a lot of encased uranium shells just like on backup right here that we can use. I'm still using power cells in here because I need to upgrade these like really, really bad. We're making plenty. So I super duper upgraded our magnetic rod setup. Unfortunately, the magnetic rod setup relies on leeching off of the big factory. But as of right now, we actually have a huge stockpile of these electromagnetic rods. That said, I think I want to make a buffer so we can build up a better storage because these things are intrinsic for powering our factory. And we want to be able to have like a nice, comfortable buffer so that when shit goes to fuck, we have like a thing. We have something we can do about that. Because you don't want shit to go to fuck. It's bad when shit goes to fuck. So I'm just gonna do that. Just a little side route these things can go down. Fill up a buffer. You know, do the thing. It's a nice like just slapdash way of doing that. Oh, delicious berry. Love it. Nuclear berries. Yeah, we've got some other issues, like we're not producing enough plutonium. Do you know why we're not producing enough plutonium? I checked, actually. It's kind of fucking funny, but we are processing... We're processing our uranium waste so efficiently that we've run out. Like, my uranium waste dump zone is literally empty right now. It's fucking empty, which is crazy to think about. So what that's telling me is we have carte blanche to fucking crank up our uranium power plants to all hell and produce more of this tasty green goo. That's the thing we want to be doing right now. So we want to make more of these. And as you can see, I have a bunch of these. And like maybe I don't want to tear these down, but I don't like how this is set up. The setup for this whole thing is like terrible. Like here's one of our plutonium ones, which actually produces the same amount of power, huh? So this is plutonium too. Interesting that they can produce the same amount of power. Is it just efficiency? It's hard to tell because I never have enough plutonium power cells to like actually tell. Let's check the main one. It's back here. This one might have a backup. Like a backup buffer to like tell me. Oh, it's actually fucking empty. Okay. Yeah, we're not producing a lot of plutonium power cells. It's definitely more fucking radioactive. Yeah, we do have a backup of uranium now. This is 0.2. I think it's only going to 2 locations. Both consuming it at a rate of 0.2. And we're producing 1.0, I think. Yep, 1.0. So we can fuel 5 of these, but we need the water. We need 300 water, I think. Yeah. We need 300 water. But I do not believe we have 300 water right now. Yeah, we absolutely don't. So we're gonna have to bring down some pipes. Because each pipe carries 600 water, and all these pipes are currently feeding something or another. In fact, this pipe seems like it's feeding multiple things. No, wait, is it? What is this pipe? What is this pipe? This pipe. What? This what? Huh? What? Wait, what? Where's all my water coming from? Okay, there's this one. There's that one. Is this the new one? No, wait, what? This is the new one, right? Yes, this is the new one. Yeah, this pipe comes from on high, like this. And it feeds into 2 of the new machines. And I think what I'm learning here is I don't need to have so many plutonium power plants because we're just not making enough. We're not making enough plutonium for that. I need more uranium. And they produce the same amount of power, so like, why the fuck not, right? But the first thing we're gonna need is more water, because we need 300 for each of these. I do have an array in this lake right here. I have enough water pumps to power this whole power plant. I just have to place the pipes. That's the one problem. So I guess we should do that. How do I leave? How do I leave this place? As you can see, this is not running. This is only running at 60% capacity. Whereas this is running over time. I just need to make like 3 more of these. But for now, we'll run an overclocked one, and then I'll restructure later. All right, so to get up there, we need to take this train. So we got to go back. I should make a hyper tube to get me up there, but shut up. Right, do I have enough? We're gonna need more iron sheets and plastic for this. This is gonna be a lot of pipes. And all the water over here I'm using, I believe. I believe I am. God, we need so much power. Ugh. Oh, you know, while I'm at it, I should get the fused modular frames so we can upgrade the uranium miner to be a 600, I believe. Because right now it's just a 60. But we can get way more out of it. This takes forever. I don't think you go at max speed if you're going uphill. It's hard to tell because it does the FOV bullshit, which makes it feel like you're going faster. But it only does that at certain angles. I don't know. Hypertubes are not that fast. They're just nice because they're hands-free. You can go do something else. So we want to get the fused frames, which are in this direction. I believe we're still producing. I think I'm siphoning the iron out of this area, but that should be backed up anyway. I mean, something's backed up. These miners. Yeah, these have not been cut off. They're just being split. And all this stuff is backed up. So none of it's on. Okay. I don't think I need any of this other shit. I just need the fused frames, which are here. All right. To the train station. Actually, you know, this belt probably takes us there the fastest. Actually, no, this bridge does. What am I saying? I hate trying to do a fucking slide jump and I'm going slightly uphill too much. The angle is just fucked up enough that like it doesn't let me. Hate that shit. Like how shit the train looks now. Like how fucking shit the train is. God, the fucking LOD models in this game are so crusty. Kind of curious how they made them. Imagine they just used like a polygon reducer. Maybe it's like a shader. Or maybe it's like new models. That's probably a shader, actually. All modern shit is going to be like real time, I think. I don't actually know. Don't quote me on that. So over here is where all of our water pumps are. It looks like all this stuff is pretty much running at capacity still. We don't desperately need the aluminum, but we need to make sure this doesn't get backed up. We had a problem with that before. So here's all of these water pumps. And some motherfuckers are stuck in them. That's unfortunate. Each of these produces, well, 120 per. And it takes... How much was that again? It's like 4. It's 5, okay. So it's 5 of them. So let's just mark some that aren't plugged in yet. And yeah, let's do. Okay, here's how we'll do this. We're gonna follow the same general path. I'm just gonna set up a length of pipe here, like that. I didn't grab any extra plastic or copper, so this might get exciting. And we need to add 5 onto here. So we're gonna add 4 access points here. Here comes the fucking autosave. Love it. Love it. Love it. Awesome. Okay. And we have to make sure that the head lift is fine. But these all look, this looks like it's 600, right? It's 0. Why is that? Why are you 0? Huh? What? Why are you 0? We're powering my power plant. Why are you 0? You're full, though. I guess because it's a backup of... I don't know. Whatever. It's all backed up. Fine. Alright, whatever. Okay. Let's get these plugged in. And I'll be damned. They're gonna clip through each other. crazy. Because I don't care anymore. I stopped caring about the goddamn clipping ages ago. Bitch is gonna clip. Do not put it on the wire. Okay, that's not long enough. No. There you go. Okay. So this should be filling this pipe up. Okay. So now we just want to let's go as far as it's gotta go. So admittedly this part kind of sucks because I don't have any wires over here. In fact, I should probably like do that. Make my fucking hover pack actually usable. God, the frame rate though. God, the frame rate though. Oh, I'm out of cable. I'm out of cable? Okay. All right, no, okay. Okay, whatever, fine. Whatever, we don't need to fly, it's fine. Fuck it, whatever. Just put my shoes on. So much for setting up an impromptu hypertube. I was totally gonna do, haha. I think there's a cable somewhere around here I set up. Yeah, right there. Let's get this hooked up. Oh. Almost took damage there. This is flowing, right? That's 141. I don't like the look of that. It fills up instantly. It's hard to tell. Worst case, we add some pumps to the uphill segments later. I keep hitting buttons. I set up cables here specifically for this part. Is oh boy. Come on. Yeah, there you go. You can kind of approach here without a hazmat suit. It's 4 of them at once, huh? Oh, wait. Never mind. They're like not running. Why isn't this pipe? Doesn't have any flow rate on it. It's kind of worrying. Producing waste though, so like they're on. Why did the number drop off so hard? I think the plutonium plant shut down. But that's the plutonium plant right there, and it's on. You can see the steam coming out of it. That's supposed to mean that it's on. Okay, whatever. Guess we'll have to see. Okay, so this pipe can power 2. As my suit is on. Now, which 2 will it power? Let's find out. It's gonna be 2 uranium ones. I might have to add in a fucking pump in here somewhere. Not too worried about that. The problem is the flow rates are going to be variable because it's modified by the container it's going into. So actually measuring the flow rate, it's not that easy. You know what? Let's build some foundation. We need some shit to stand on while we're doing this. Come on, man. I only ever want to be in Zoot mode. Do not take me out of Zoot mode. This is the mode I want to be in. Just fucking plug this hole. Right now. There you go. Good enough. Remember how I said I didn't want this to be sloppy? Well, here we are. Can't afford. Yeah, we're out of fucking copper. Which of these are we gonna pick though for uranium? I guess just the back two. We also need some fucking stairs. Why can't I build stairs? I don't care. They clip, dude. Come on. You can't jump through this gap. That bothers me. It's these two. Yeah, these two. Oh, now I can make it go there. Okay. Same thing here. Extend that shit. I'm out of concrete. Well, we'll pick these two then. That's fine. Okay, so we need concrete. We need cable. And we need copper. We need a lot of stuff. It's not even on. Oh, right. Just jump over the fucking death pit. Just don't worry about what's down there. It's fine. Don't worry about the misty abyss. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. You know, I can tab out while I do that. While we get into the fucking tube. I should do that more. I can like check on shit whenever that happens. I can post that fucking BRB image I made in more places while we're here. I can't speed this up. Like, you can slow down and turn around in these things, but you can't fucking speed these up. Kind of fucking annoying. I wish you could. Like, it'd be cool if, like, I don't know, like the jetpack or something could be used to, like, give you a boost. Give you a fucking boost. But no. This is our commute. You can pretend like we're going faster if we do this. Now it feels faster. Oh. Okay. Let's get ourselves stocked up. Thankfully, we actually do have a plastic backup here. Wow, okay. I guess I turned a lot of stuff off. I needed this shit. We don't need that much, actually. Probably about that much. We really need the cables and the copper sheets, concrete, and while we're at it, we need some wire. Some wire. All of our excess wire is getting turned into batteries, which is still not enough. Still only at like 2/3 efficiency for batteries. We're only making 20 batteries out of the 30 we could be making. Okay, and the concrete. What are we missing other than concrete? The wire, I guess. Yeah, we need the wire. Ugh. I'll have to go into the factory to get that if I want wire in any like meaningful amount. Okay. All right, up we go. You know what? We can switch it on for a little bit. Just a hot minute. Just to go fucking retrieve some shit. We want to go all the way to the back. This is like the furthest. Oh, wait, you know what? There's more here. I think we're making extra wire over here. Because we have stators that are going into the making of this automated wiring. Haha, encoding. I know OBS, I know. I feel it too. Here, the wire. Here be the wire. All up in this shit. Come on. I know the game's performing poorly. Oh, wait. My inventory's full. Here, take these rods. It's better. Here. Let's turn this thing off before it kills me. Again. Yeah, when... Okay, so when your power actually drains and you run out of power, it just turns off. Like, the whole grid shuts down, and you blow a fuse and you have to reset the fuse. It's nothing special. It's just everything turns off. That's really it. Also, we want to make an upgrade to the fucking miner for uranium, but... You know, yeah, we're going down there first anyway. We'll set up the pipes, and then we'll upgrade the miner, because we should have more inventory space to do that with, because we need to make these 3 portable miners in order to do that, which requires 3 slots of inventory. Also, we gotta be careful, because the game is going to forcibly insert uranium into my pocket when I upgrade that miner, and I'm gonna irradiate myself and like waste all my filters. So I need to make sure I dump that immediately. I don't know why the game does that. The game shouldn't fucking do that. It's so dumb. Like, I get that that's a universal behavior. But look how much faster this is, by the way. This is actually faster going downhill. You can see it on the map. We're going as fast as a train. That's a full speed train right there. And we're faster than it. That's pretty cool.
I'll flip the wraps, flip the track.
Look at this huge backup of these rods we have already. I should make more catwalks for this area specifically. I don't really use catwalks, but this area warrants it the most. All right, we're still making plenty of these bad boys. Good stuff. But now we want to plug this in. Let's just make this clip right through. Just fuck it. So then stick a thing here. We'll stick one of those on here, and an autosave is coming, and I'm near a death pit, so let's not move for a second. Oh my god, this one's taking a while. Okay, there we go. That was a fucking long one. This can go here. And, come on. And that can go there. And we have the foundations. Can build up. Like so. And I think these are plugged in? They are. We have connection to the grid here. I didn't turn the factory off. Well, we have a time limit. Okay. In that case, none of these go over 60. So this is an input. We can set this up here. Set up a splitter right about here, actually. In fact, let's get rid of this. Let's redo that. Set up a splitter like this. Yep, there's the power warning. I know. Oh, baby, I know. Okay. And then... Wait, that's a splitter. I'm on a merger. We're gonna do a merger like this. And we're gonna set it up like this. Okay. So now we want to be able to put some fucking juice in this thing. Is this getting water? This is. I don't know how fast it's getting it, but it's getting it. We'll have to see if these things start getting choked out when it comes to the water they need. That means we need to add a pump somewhere, probably. I don't actually know how it works entirely with the water, but it do work. Okay. Stick another splitter like right here. And let's hook that up to there. Go. So this will take a hot minute, but it's gonna dump its excess into here. I love it when stairs end and stairs. It's some Z fighting. Good shit. Okay, we have 16 minutes. And that time will get extended because we're about to introduce like 5,000 megawatts into the system. Really, our objective is just to increase this by 10,000 and not 20,000. So this is actually going to get us like halfway there. It's going to take a while for these rods to get in. And this is not being, the conveyor belts are not set up to distribute the shit evenly. But it'll work for now. It'll work for now, and that's what matters. Oh, right, I have to set up the waste disposal. That's a thing I forgot about. We'll just stick a merge. There. That's a splitter, dipshit. Please don't put uranium in my pocket. Okay, good. I don't want fucking uranium in my pocket. Stop. Because whenever something radioactive is in your inventory, it maxes out your radiation level, which will kill you very fast and burn through all your filters. Well, it burns through your filters first, but... Look at that spike. Look at that fucking spike. And look at that spike in CPU usage. Thanks. So now we got 30 minutes until we run out of power entirely. Because this is with the whole factory on right now. And we're actually pretty close to hitting the line. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have one more of these things I think we can fuel, right? Yeah, because it's 5? Yeah, we can fuel 5 and we're fueling 4. So we can fuel one more of these. Which I guess will be this one. Might as well, right? All this shit's already here. Oh yeah, let's check the water. Let's check if the water is keeping up. We're not too worried about the waste. Yeah, it looks like the water's keeping up. Might take a while to tell if it has a problem though. But it's coming back. It's already full again by the time it spends the water. Well, we've already got the conveyor belt set up to start putting stuff into that new power plant. We just need to get a pipe for the water in. So we can do that. And that'll give us water for another machine as well. Even if we don't have the rods to power it. Here comes some plutonium, a fresh shipment. That's what it looks like whenever one of these guys gets fucking pushed out the door. Yeah, we're not doing that bad. We could sustain this for like 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how the power's fluctuating. That's pretty good already. And as far as we can tell, it's sustainable. As far as we can tell. I haven't done all the math. What was that? Oh. That was the shadow of the space elevator. Okay. Get the fuck out of here. You know what? The power situation's feeling more manageable now that I've like done a little bit of work on it. It's not that bad. It's just a lot of tedious stuff that has to be done. But we can do it. We can handle it. And I know now that my uranium waste processing plant can handle a lot of uranium waste, like a fuckload. It's expecting 100 waste. And each machine, each power plant produces 10. So we can handle up to 10 uranium power plants with our current setup. And that's not even considering the huge uranium storage system I have set up. We just set one up for plutonium too. We're gonna get to a point where our plutonium starts backing up, because we are producing a lot of plutonium waste, which we only have like 2 industrial storage set up for that right now. And it's set up on location, which is probably a bad idea. You know, whatever. If we can get more batteries, which really just requires me to pipe some wires from the main factory into the old one. If we can get more wires, then we should be able to like make way more batteries, because we have all the parts needed other than that. Like, it's a different supply of plastic and everything. So as you can see, this stuff is doing just fine. Oh yeah, one of the plants flickered off. Yeah, let's fucking yeah, it's plummeting again. The power's going up and production's going down. Yeah. You gotta turn this shit off right now. It still fluctuates. I don't know why. Wait, maybe that's the water running out. Maybe the water did just run out. I forgot to upgrade the fucking miner. We don't have enough inventory for it anyway. Let's get the water in. Well, how much do we got? We got enough for that. And you know what? We can check the pipes now, because they should be consuming 600. But the other pipes didn't really reflect a flow rate matching that, so who knows? I can really say. I can't. Like, this should be charging really fast, but we're not for some reason. This is like the usual speed I expected to charge at. Our capacity has gone up, though. Clearly. You can see that extra power plant adding on to that number there. Alright. Bringing another 600 in. I might want to replace one of the plutonium power plants with the uranium one. I know we're not producing enough plutonium right now. And if I replace one of the plutonium ones with the uranium one, we'll produce more plutonium. So, Don't walk on railroad tracks, by the way, kids. Even if it's a monorail. Should do that. Don't do this. I'm a trained professional. And you might be saying, a trained professional would know not to do this. means you're right. But a brave professional knows what not to do, but does it anyway. See? I was never in any danger. I'm a brave professional. And my fucking throat is very dry. I need some fucking water right now. Okay, no headbanging. The game said no headbanging. I have to respect that now. It's like gonna fucking lag out. How many tickets do we have right now? 40. Pretty good. That's enough for another trophy, I think. One of the cheaper ones, but we only have the one trophy so far. Oh yeah, with these shitty lighting settings, the house we built looks like ass now. You want to turn your settings up whenever you go into the house. Alright, let's mark 5 of these dudes. There's 2 stragglers over here we don't want to forget about. My man disappeared. Oh, no, he's back. Oh, he's gone. Oh my god, the lag here is really bad. Is that a slug? It is. I should probably grab that. Later. Ow. Fuck. So, are these pink ones running at 100%? 98, 98, 99. I guess they are, yeah. Yeah, that averages out to, that's gonna average out to 100. Right, so let's do our thing where we set up a little pipeline here. I'm gonna do here. And then set up the length of pipe right here. Slap 2 of these guys on. Do our thing, and let's get plugged in. Let's lag out until we get plugged in. Lag out and fucking clip through wires that make a pipe get shoved in my face. Okay. That one actually reaches. Nice. Fucking lag. Okay, so like, frame rate issues are one thing, right? But when like, it makes the game like chug, like you can feel it chugging, that's when shit gets bad. When like, you misclick on stuff because the game is running so fucking slow. That's a bad feel. And my chair is falling again. God damn. Alright. Let's fucking go across this spider web of bullshit. Get this water to its rightful home. Which is in my nuclear power plant. Yes, clip through each other, yes. Yes, do it. Yes, good. Yes. Excellent. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, here comes an autosave. Yay. Here we go. Watch the train freeze in time. And then watch. In the left side of the screen. As the train resumes. Okay. Oh, what the fuck did I just do? Here we go. Come on. There we go. You hate it when you pull some weird shit and like the pipe freaks out. I'll avoid the pipe freaking out if at all possible. Too long. Pipe just long enough. Don't fall damage, please. Ah, fuck. I don't know what I expected. All right. It's kind of weird because it feels like if there's enough water in a pipe, that like 10-meter lift thing doesn't really matter. I don't know. Oh, you can fucking change the pitch of that too. That's cool. No idea you could do that. Okay. So one of them pipes, one of them things we plug it in is over here. So I'll just like... yeah, this one? Yeah, this one. Oh, I'm stuck. And then we want to hook another... 20 power shards!
You little fucker. You made a shit of peace with your trash, Isaac. It's fucking bad, this trash game. I will become back my money. I hope you will in your next time a cow on a trash farm, you sucker.
Well, that fucking blows. So, those items are just gonna be gone. Like, I might be able to get them back, but... because it says there's a crate there. But... you drop your crate where your body ends up. There's no, like, Dark Souls, like, stable ground shit going on, I don't think. So, yeah. We might have just lost all of that stuff I had. Which isn't a big deal, except for the power shards, which are a finite resource. That part is very bad. Worst case, I can actually view those inventories in a save editor, and I can mark down like what was in them, and I can edit my save, and I should be able just to like insert them back into my inventory. If I really need to do that. We'll see. How do I get out of here? This way will help. Also, that whole area is irradiated, so... yeah. Yeah. Fucking Chekhov's pit, I guess. Finally fell into it. Kind of feels weird about the power shards, how they're like finite. I guess it makes sense that they're finite because otherwise you would all your builds would assume you have power shards for like every single fucking building, which would make stuff like 250% more space efficient, which is nice, but probably not what they want in terms of game design. We have a spare hazmat suit lying around here. I don't think we have spare filters though. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there's no spare filters. I have a chainsaw. gun with no ammo. Ah. Well. You know, that might be a good place to call for today. We've been going for like 3 hours. And yeah, the process of getting all your shit back is kind of like boring as fuck. At least for me it is. Look at that, 18,000. Not that bad. It's pretty good. Let's see what that looks like when we turn shit on though. It seems like everything's starting to run now. Hour at 70, 80%. 15 minutes or so. Not bad. We're closing the gap. We want to really get to like here, where my mouse is. This is like the line we want to hit. It's not going to hit this blue line really, but we want to hit like here. Especially because look, its consumption right now is like 20k, but like its max consumption is like 22. And that 20k, about half of that is coming from our factory, our original factory back here. Which you can see when we cut this part off and we just go to the original one. Oh, you know what I do have? Hold on. I got this still. That's not gonna help. I need radiation filters is what I really need. The jetpack is nice and all, but making an extra hover pack isn't that expensive at all. Hover packs are fucking cheap as shit. Especially because they cost no real fuel. Alright, well, let's save the game. Let's do a hard save. Alright. Well, we did not make a new one of these screens, but we did get a lot of other stuff done today. Thanks for watching. And if you're wondering, well, if you're watching this VOD, you probably noticed that this was not the start of the stream, because the first half was a bit of an art stream where I did some Blender work. Ugh. So, you can go check that out. If you're already watching this VOD, that means the other one is already up. So go look at that. Wow. Probably be called like, I don't know, making stuff in Blender. I don't really know what I'm going to title that one. Otherwise, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And if you like the stream, and you have disposable income, you can support the stream by subscribing or doing other stuff. Because if you get enough subs, you get an extra animated emote slot. Isn't that nice? Other than that, you can also just do direct donations if you literally just want to give me money. Anyway, enough about that. I'm gonna leave you guys for today. Hope you all do well. Stay safe. Blah 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 blah. Bye bye.